tee it up and get this bowl game underway. And he's going to bring this one out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So the Tulane Green Wave offense takes the field, and they'll have the ball first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a double.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl put up. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
Tulane lines up on 3rd and short. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Man, this is a defense that prides themselves on stopping the run, and that is a huge statement on their opponent's opening drive of the game. 3rd and short, they don't just get a stop. They get a tackle for...
Converts on 4th down, still going. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. Here comes Tulane after picking up the 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Simon. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that 1st.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the 1st down.
A little screen to the running back. Ripping through the defense. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tulane! They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
This is a running back that can hurt you, not just getting handoffs, but they use him in the passing game as well. They called the screen at the absolute perfect time, and it ends up being a touchdown.
So NC State's offense will get the ball for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Finds his man on the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
They'll run it from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Wolfpack line up facing 3rd and approximately half a mile. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Lets it fly. Got it in the middle, it's Jackson. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. It's Jackson. There he goes. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, North Carolina State. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Gets it out fast.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Makes the grab. It's Marshall. At the 40, there he goes. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Looking to throw again. Sets up the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on second down. It's complete to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Trying play action. Caught behind the line. It's Jackson. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. Caught near the sticks. It's Miller. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one of this postseason showdown. Let's take a look at the stats so far. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the catch. It's Jackson. He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds. NC State started this drive with terrible field position, but now a little room to operate. The give to the tailback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. He caught it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. It's complete to the right. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. Tulane right back to the line. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Marshall. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Leaves it with the back. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
To the air on second down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. He leaves it with the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Motion from the wideout. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Things look great with that field position a few plays ago, but now it's 3rd and 6. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. 1st and goal now as NC State tries to find a way to score. From the gun. Big fella moving. And they will score. Touchdown, NC State.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse. Yeah,
and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Motion from the wide receiver. Well, jet sweep pass. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Tulane looking for the 4th down conversion here. Motion from the back. He wants to change this route. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Fires to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Quick strike complete. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. And they've moved closer and closer, and still they need 2 yards, 3rd and goal. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
You've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the 2nd half, so find something really quick that you can go to.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Unleashes one. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He fires a bullet to the right. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Green Wave with plenty of options here on 2nd and short. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Deep shot for the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. About to start here in the second half. Tulane will kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They more than got the job done in the first half. Now the job in a bowl game, don't get distracted and finish the deal here in the second half. Turning on the Jets. At the 30. He's at the touchdown, North Carolina State. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Wants to adjust the pattern. Starts a drive trying to go up top. That's reeled in. It's Simon. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it...
Looking deep. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Green Wave. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Scanning the field, it's Bailey. Working that left side now. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. Using his feet. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Oh, what a move. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll be run out of bounds right at the 25. Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. He'll pull it on the read. Fighting off the defender.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive game right away.
They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. Right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again.
And I'll be honest, I don't love the call. On 4th and that short, I want to go for it. But you trust your kicker, he does his job, and he puts 3 on the board.
The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They haven't had a whole lot of production nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Looking to throw on first down. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? After the incompletion, they go back up top. This time it's complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Tulane right back to the line. They'll go with a give to the big tight end on 3rd and short. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Up-tempo for the offense.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Makes the grab. Offense in the hurry up. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Second down, he'll throw it. A shot toward the end zone. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's 3rd down.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
What a play by the defender there, guys. In his own end zone, the offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
You got to have better tackling in the back end on defense. The guy didn't have the first once he had the ball in his hand, but because you missed the tackle, they've now got a fresh set of downs.
Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they missed an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Making side adjustments here. On 4th down, going to the air. Extending the play. Lets it fly. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. First play of the drive comes from the 41.
It's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it across your body going to the right. Great job on the defense closing it off and making the interception.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. NC State comes to the line to deal with third and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. We've reached the break. It's NC State on top. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Grab behind the line. It's Jackson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Finding an escape route. Turning it on. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Looking to pass. It's Bailey. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on second down. Complete to the right. Touchdown, Wolfpack! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
It hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Going for the big play. And they wanted it all on that incomplete. Instead, they're looking at third down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some...
There he goes to the left. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Tulane right back to the line.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra deep.
Throws toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Wants to keep it in the air. With the catch, it's Simon. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The offense changing the play. They're throwing for it on fourth down. He's got it, first down and more. They kept him out of the end zone, but not before he gets it to the 1-yard line, and it'll be first and goal.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's fourth down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down distance like that, comes up with a huge first down.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Tries again to get it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After a drive this long, a field goal would be a punch in the gut. It's third and goal. Steps away. Got out of trouble, got rid of it.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Green Wave. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier third down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the first down mark, but tried to get to it. Got close enough now where it's an easy situation on third down. And shoot, man, I got fourth down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. One drive has already ended with a field goal. They'll try to do it again. This time a rather long one from 46 yards out. He got it. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Unloads to the right. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough.
Hauls it in, the first down and more. All down, and he has enough to move the chains. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw on first down. He's taking the deep shot. Grabs it inside the 10. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. They'll go to the air. Wide out, trying to get it in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Pushes ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tulane.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. This is a money play on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football. And you saw that there on the incompletion.
Down big. Might as well. They'll go for it on 4th and goal. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. NC State backed up in its own territory, just looking for some room on first down. The give. Quick spin on the run. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4.